So I wanted to talk with you guys about why file for child custody. If you don't have a lawsuit pending, yet you're separated from your ex and you've never filed for custody or child support, it's something you need to think about. I've had clients who for years were separated and shared time with their children and had informal agreements about paying child support one to the other. And for some of my clients, it worked out for many years. For some of my clients, it worked out the entire time that their children were minors. For other clients, it did not work out so well. And they may have gone, 5 years or even 10 years working together, and then something happens. There's some event that happens that spurs one or the other to file. What could end up happening in some cases, and depending on where you're located, is if after many years there's a lawsuit that's filed, if one person's found to owe the other child support, potentially that child support could be retroactive for several years. So in Arizona, it could be retroactive for 3 years. Other states may be different. So if you've been getting along and nobody files for years and then somebody files, it's possible there could be a judgment entered against you for tens of thousands of dollars. So in Arizona, payments that are given outside of a formal court order could be considered to be gifts. And that means, say you've been paying your ex informally, transferring money or giving them cash outside of a formal court order. If a case ends up in court, potentially all that money may be deemed a gift. Now, I've had a lot of success in Arizona convincing courts to say, okay, the money wasn't a gift and it's going to be counted towards that back child support, but that may not always be the case. So that's one consideration in deciding why you should file for custody. Now, there might be reasons not to file for child custody. If you and the other parent are really getting along, things are going smoothly. I have had clients come in the past and they tell me, there may be reasons not to file for child custody, but by making that decision, there's always the risk, if the apple cart gets upset, that there could be consequences to one parent or the other, namely the parent who could potentially be exposed to child support. So that's what you're looking at. If you're the non-residential parent, or if you're a parent who makes a lot more than the other party, by not having that court order in place, you could be looking at getting a huge back child support judgment against you.